Hello everyone and welcome to the another edition to my help videos for upcoming project One Page Naval Battles. In this short video I would like to discuss game setup, and I hope that this video will bring more information to you about how to play this game, what you can expect from this game, and also I would like to help people with learning the rules. So basically, if you will be learning the rules, you can found everything within my videos, or even you can check my videos while you are teaching the rules from the rulebook. So let's begin. Game setup. Game preparation. Each player will use their own printed copy of the map. You can see the map here on the image. Each player begins the game with a hand of 5 action cards. So these cards will be used during the gameplay of each turn, and each player will use these cards uh, to basically select how many actions he would like to perform during the turn, and the higher the number represents the number of the action, but it also represents the priority. So the higher number, it means the player with the higher number will have a priority during this turn. These cards will be used during the turn structure to determine the number of action a player can take, as I mentioned. Nation selection. You have to choose which nation you will be representing during this game. In our example, I am showcasing the Germany, and this help sheet, you don't need to print out this help sheet, but it's useful to check it before your initial deployment. Starting location. Before the initial deployment of units, player must randomly decide which side of the map will be their starting location. So basically, you have to select uh, which part of the map your units will be located at the beginning. So it will be either the A side, so your units will be located at the left side of the map, or it could be the B side on the other side. Don't forget, both players have to print out their own map. It's very, very crucial. Players must start on opposing sides of the map. This is, I think, understandable. Initial deployment of units. Each player has 20 points to spend on deploying units during the initial deployment phase. When you are playing a solo game, there is a limit of 15 points to deploy units, and also for 3-player skirmish game, there is also limit 15 points per player. And when you will check the help sheet of your nation, you can see there is information next to the unit. For instance, when we will check the battleship Bismarck, you can see this unit deployment cost is 6 points. If you would like to deploy cruisers, then you need to have 4 points and in your reserve or in available for your deployment. Submarines, you need to have 3 points for each submarine, and airfield will cost you 2 points. I think it is very important to know this information. That's why every player can check um, help sheet for the nation. Each unit must be deployed so that it is touching the border of the map. If there is land next to the border of the map, the unit must be deployed so that it is touching the land next to the border. What does it mean? For instance, if we would like to place some U-boats during the initial deployment, our U-boats must be placed somewhere on the left side of the map if the left side is our starting location. So we can place our U-boats on this area or this one, because you can see here there is a land and we cannot place the U-boat on land. So the first and only available option if we would like to place this U-boat on the second row is this one, this area. Then another option is C2 area on the map. There is D3 and E1. There is F1, G1, H1, and so on. So basically, you have to be as close to the border as possible. If there is any landmass, you have to place your initial unit touching this landmass. So as close to the border as possible. Players can choose to save some points for reserve deployment. So basically, if we have 20 points for our initial deployment, we can use 15 points, and the rest 5 points will be marked here as a reserve. We can use these reserve points during the later turn to deploy additional units or unlock additional technologies based on our strategy and based on what the opponent is playing. Units are placed secretly on the map and their positions are hidden from the opponent. So is the number of reserve points and technologies gained. Basically, during the initial deployment, all information is hidden from the opponent. So the opponent is not aware of deployment of our units, where we are deploying units, how many units we are deploying, and so on. This information uh, can be uh, can be collected during the gameplay with sending spies and also with explore action. The player spent 2 deployment points for each technology gained. We can check again our help sheet for Germany unit, Germany nation, and you can see here on this left bottom side there is a technology section. As you can see, the torpedoes and also airfields are already unlocked for the Germany. You can see there is field star next to these technologies, and all the rest technologies are locked at the beginning of the game. And during the during the starting deployment of units, we can spend points not only to deploy units, but also we can spend points to unlock technologies. So we can use 2 points to unlock any of these unlocked locked technologies. You can use these points during the initial setup, or you can use these option later during the turns. It's very easy and it's basically all about your strategy and how will you perform your strategy during the game. The player cannot have more than 3 units of the same type on the map at the same time. What does it mean? It means that we cannot have, for instance, 4 U-boats, or we cannot have 4 airplanes at the same time on our map. This limit is it's very crucial for somehow create a little bit balance, so we would like to avoid that one player will use all points to deploy only submarines. It will be we need to have somehow a little bit balance between the players, so this game will be enjoyable as much as possible. And I would like to thank you for listening me, and I will I will create another video and I will show you exact initiation for the deployment in the next video. Thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye.